my name is Inez Galzarano, and today I will be performing the informative speech. Here is my audience. What is an invasive species? An invasive species is a plant or animal that is not supposed to be in the habitat. For example, the Burmese pythons that invaded the Florida Everglades, or the lionfish that took over the Atlantic Ocean. Here in California, we have a few invasive species of our own. And today, I will be showing you two of the invasive species that I care for. According to the list, California's invasive species, there are over 1,000 invasive species in California. It is important that we learn what they are and how they affect our state. So I'm going to introduce you to my ferret. This is Cheese the ferret. He is native to Europe, and he is related to the polecat from Russia. Ferrets have very long bodies, and in Latin, their name means stinky little thief. Now, they are stinky. They smell very musky. They have scent glands all over their entire bodies, especially one under the chin and one in the anal cavity. Now, much like with humans, the males are stinkier than the females. That's because they need to mark their territory and find mates. Ferrets are crepuscular, meaning they are awake during dusk and dawn. Ferrets love stealing things. They especially love shiny objects, and if you have like a loose earring or something, they will find it and they will take it to their den. Now, a lot of animals are crepuscular, such as dogs, cats, hawks, large birds of prey. They're all crepuscular. Ferrets live for about 8 to 10 years. Now, I know a lot of this stuff already. I have been working with animals for around 13 years, but to double check my facts, I used the website 45 Adorable Ferret Facts and Trivia. And for the invasive species, I used the invasive Burmese python in southern Florida and the impacts of invasive lionfish. Now, if a ferret were to get into our native ecosystem, they would eat everything they see, as they are carnivorous, meaning they only eat meat. So the ferret would eat all of our native rabbits, our native birds and squirrels and lizards, and anything they can get their cute little paws on. If you can see, he does have very sharp claws. I do clip them once a week, and if you can see, he does have little tiny canines poking out. They are very cat-like. They are really good climbers, and the more you bathe them, the more they actually stink, which I thought was a very interesting fact. Now, the ferret, because of its long body, they get colic very easily. That's when food sits in the stomach and rots. And also, they have this long body to help them get into burrows. So they would eat all of our native squirrels, all of our native rabbits, and they outcompete with our native predators like the coyote and the hawk because they can get into the burrows much easier than a coyote can. So now we are going to move on to my next friend. This is Cauliflower, my hedgehog. Now, you may notice that she does have red eyes. That is because Cauliflower is albino. Now, albinism is caused by the lack of pigment in the skin, causing her eyes to turn red. I do know most of these facts, but I did use the website 50 Unexpected Hedgehog Facts You Never Knew About. Now, a lot of people think hedgehog meat is medicinal, so they are eaten. They are native to Europe and Asia, and they are very spiky. They are very, very spiky. I'm able to pet her right now because she's really relaxed, and her quills aren't up right now, but if she were to get scared, she would turn into a ball, and her quills would really hurt. Her quills do not come off of her body. They are attached. and they are nocturnal, meaning they are awake during the night and asleep during the day. Hedgehogs are also omnivorous, meaning they eat plants and meat and insects. I feed cauliflower here, mealworms, and apple slices and blueberries. Now, if cauliflower were to get into our ecosystem, she would take the homes from all of the native birds, all of the native squirrels and rabbits, making them easier to be picked off by our predators like the coyotes. And she would eat all of the native insects, causing all of our lizards to starve. Now that I've shown you, I would like to end the speech by saying that these animals are very beautiful, but they can be extremely harmful for our environment and destroy our natural, beautiful ecosystem. And without our native wildlife, California wouldn't shine as beautiful anymore.